Hello guys, Be here with Whimsy Stamps, and today we're going to be making a slimline card with this cute fairy right here. This is the Fairy Wishes stamp set. We're also going to be using the It's Cloudy 6x9 stencil, and this right here is the Build a Fairy Garden die set. We're also going to be using some distress inks. This is Rustic Wilderness, Squeeze Lemonade, Spun Sugar, Lumberjack Plaid, and Worn Lipstick. Let's go ahead and make a card. So here I have my cardstock for my card, and I have cut all the pieces that I need with the die set. I made a huge mistake because as you can see there, I cut all my pieces because I was like, I want to keep the whole set together, and then I didn't think it's gonna cut also in the middle of my mushrooms. So you see that in the next part of the video you'll see the cut perfectly, but we're gonna use for these the distress inks for the grass, for the sky, and for the mushrooms we're gonna use inks, and we're also gonna use alcohol markers. So I'm gonna speed through this part, but I am gonna go ahead and color this with my inks and with my Copic markers. And for my grass, I am using Rustic Wilderness. I think it's a beautiful shade of green for my grass. So speed through this part and I'll see you at the end. For this part, I am coloring my mushrooms with my Copic markers, and I'm using E35, E33, and E30 to color the base of the mushrooms, I guess. Again, I'm gonna speed through this part and I'll see you at the end. For the red part of my mushrooms, I am using Lumberjack Plaid and Worn Lipstick. I am really not having a rhyme or reason here. I'm just adding where I feel it should go, both colors. And you'll see in my card at the end that I added more mushrooms, and I actually use Copics to color those. But for this, I just use my Distress ink and Distress Oxide. You'll also see that I go back and forth with both inks so that I can have a really good blend and that it looks good as well. Once all is colored, I am using my wet glue to put everything together. Now that that part is done, I am using the It's Cloudy 6x9 stencil to create a sky here. And for this part, I am using Spun Sugar and Squeeze Lemonade. I am alternating colors, maybe overlapping some so it creates a pretty orange. I'm going to speed through this part and I'll see you at the end. Here my background is done, and I'm just going to glue down my grass here. I was figuring out exactly where I want it to be positioned, but I'm gonna use my wet glue to add this, and then I'm just gonna cut the excess of the cardstock. this part, I was just trying to see where exactly I want everything positioned, and I'm using wet glue for this. I am going to speed through this part, and I'll see you when it's done. Now here is my image. I don't know if you can see in her wings, I added some sparkle with my Wing of Stella brush, and I also am positioning her the one side of the card with dimensionals. And here is how my card turned out. I added some more Wing of Stella to her wings. I also added 3 more mushrooms, the sentiment, and I matted my card with that sparkly cardstock and then white. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure to join our Facebook group to be inspired by all the projects that we post there daily. I will see you next time.